My Longhorns back on the winning track. Took care of Vanderbilt. About to flip it. Today, I'm doing a real reaction to the game. I ain't been doing it lately. Looks like yours played pretty decent today. Yours played pretty decent. Look like yours played pretty decent. He needed this game to get back on track as we get ready for the rest of the season. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get it in. Ooh, good game. Yeah, good game. We back on the winning track. What's going on, Pew? We back on the winning track, man. We back on the winning track. Yours looked pretty well. Yours looked pretty good today. So we back on the winning track after that devastating loss to Georgia last week. So we got them Ags against LSU, which is on right now. Uh-oh, I didn't want to do that. As you already know, I'm a Longhorn fan, and we do not roll with the Aggies. Not at all. No. So, I hope them Tigers, them LSU Tigers, roll over them Aggies.
They will.
So the game ain't started yet. I'm waiting on the kickoff. This game, usually, I commentate, you know what I'm saying? I play call, and I haven't been doing it the last few games. But I gotta get back to what I do. It's called a game. So hopefully this live can be about nothing but the game. Okay, Ohio State, Nebraska. Looked like that was a close game. Looks like Ohio State pulled that game out. 21-17. LSU is the number 8 team in the country against the Aggies, which is number 14. Alabama. Did Alabama take care of business today? Let's see. Yes, it looks like Alabama took care of business today. Alabama's back on the winning streak. After losing, I think they lost 2 in a row. Yeah, I think Alabama lost 2 in a row. I know they lost to Georgia, and they lost to Vanderbilt, who we beat today. You know, it was a battle because Vanderbilt came back. Vanderbilt is a pretty good team. You know what I'm saying? Vanderbilt came back. They came all the way back, and we won by 3 points. Oh, look at that interception. The defense played good for us. They played pretty good. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Got 11 people in here. I need you to hit the like button. I'm back to regular commentating the game as we get ready for LSU versus Texas A&M, who I don't like really that much at all. And if you don't know about Texas versus Texas A&M is big time rivals. We haven't played each other in over 20 years. This year is going to be the first time that we really get to face off in over 20 years. Down there in College Station, man. College Station is a hostile place. 120,000. Big stadium. And man, the game we got going down there, when we get at the end of the season, like I think it's around Thanksgiving, we go into Aggie Land. And we're not playing no games with them Aggies. We go into Aggie Land with one mission in mind. That's to take them down. The biggest rivalry in Texas history. You think the Red River Shootout is a big rivalry? You ain't seen nothing until you see Texas versus Texas A&M. And this year is the first year we played each other in over 20 years. So that's good they brought that old school rivalry back. It's kind of like up there with Ohio State, Michigan. That's what Texas and Texas A&M rivalry is at. It's up there with that rivalry with Ohio State and Michigan. It's up there. It's really, really up there, real big. It's like, yeah, it's big up there with the big boys. But we haven't played each other in over 20 years. So shout out to whoever run the NCAA, football, SEC or whatever. Appreciate y'all for bringing that rivalry back, because we needed that in Texas. We needed that. You know, it gets kind of rough when they start playing each other. And rivalry week gets really, really tough out here in Texas when it comes to A&M versus the Longhorns. It gets real, real tough. And yes, I want the Longhorns, I want the Aggies to lose today. I can't stand them. Yeah, I can't stand them Aggies. We can't stand them. So, hook 'em horns. Shout out to yours for coming back. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play too good last week. He didn't play good the week before, but today, he showed signs of himself. So I didn't really watch the whole game. Look at them. Look how Aggie Land is. Your Aggie Land is the truth. Your Aggie Land is the truth. You got to go in that hostile environment and play them Aggies. Yeah, them Aggies ain't nothing to play with, man. Especially.
That's a beautiful stadium.
Yeah, especially when they are winning. Look at that stadium. Especially when they are winning. Oh, you can't tell them Aggies nothing. Yeah, they get their swag on. They go to popping their collars and everything else down there. Down there in College Station in Waco. So appreciate y'all for joining me. I am your host of Stock Sniper. Over from Stock Sniper TV. And we ready to rock and roll. We waiting on this game to start. Waiting on the game to start.
We might have something here.
Number 8 against number 14. LSU versus Texas A&M. A great game. A&M been winning. LSU been winning. If I'm not mistaken, they both only lost one game this year. So it's game time. Deep in the heart of Texas. A SEC big boy matchup. Big boy matchup. Sellout crowd. Sellout crowd, man. Come on, let's go. I'm ready to start commentating. Because you know, if you rock with me on football games, I'm a commentator. I'm a referee. I'm a fan. I'm all that. So this live is strictly about football. Strictly about football. So here we go. Garrett Newsomere, LSU quarterback, 18 TDs, 18 passing TDs in the SEC, the number 1 quarterback in the SEC. That's hard to believe, but it's a fact. That's the stats. So we are in Aggie Land, home of the 12th man. The home of the 12th man down there in Waco. I mean in College Station. So let's get ready to rock and roll. Should be a great, great game. Hope you got your popcorn. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're watching the game right along with me, right? We basically watching the game.
Buckle up, this will be fun. Nearly a toss-up and kickoff first place in this conference. Upward round.
Here we go. This is for first place. First place. And I think it's the North Conference of the SEC. This is for first place in the conference. LSU, them boys out of Baton Rouge. and the Aggies. Them boys out of College Station. Kickoff. Will be no return on the kickoff. Here we go. Garrett Newsomer, 65% completion rate, 317 yards a game, 18 TDs, only 6 interceptions, which is top in the SEC conference. Here we go. Aggies coming out at the 25-yard line. Hostile environment. All the fans are up and shouting and rolling their towels in the air. It's crunk. All the kids, all the students, everybody's at the game. Shotgun formation. Newsomer. Man in motion. Man in motion. Back to pass. Newsomer on the first play of the game. Incomplete pass. Second down. Newsomer kind of shaking up back there in the backfield. Kind of shaking up in the backfield. Second down. Yeah, I'm back to my commentating, man. I got to get back to it. I got to get back to it. I'm feeling kind of good today. My Longhorns are back on the winning streak. LSU, shotgun formation, Newsomer. Hands out to the running back. No yards on the play. No yards on the play. A&M got they all black on, bro. I never seen this uniform before.
It's nice.
It's all black. It's ugly. I never seen this trash uniform before. It's all black. They got on black helmets. All black. They wearing all black.
Black on black.
They better play shotgun formation. Newsomer. 3rd and 11 for LSU. 3rd and 11 for LSU. Blitz. Here come that blitz. Oh, he picked up the blitz. Oh, incomplete pass. 4th down. Aggies come out strong on defense. Everybody, was that the, wait. I think I seen the gymnast. What's her name?
The gymnast?
Mm-hmm. The gold medalist, the gymnast.
God,
Yeah, I think I seen her.
I can't even think of her name right now.
Boy, the Aggies looking good, y'all. They got their all black uniforms on. Here go LSU to punt the ball. Up to the 40-yard line. Here go the Aggies. With their first time with the ball. 62 completion rate. Not really a good quarterback. 718 yards so far this year. 3 TDs, 4 interceptions. 62% completion rate. Not really a good quarterback. He's not really that good as a quarterback so far. Okay, they got their all black on. Yeah, I gotta give it to them. Those are good looking uniforms that they got on. I can't hate on the Aggies. That uniform is beautiful. Man in motion, shotgun formation. Shotgun formation. Hands off to the running back. 1 yard on the play. 1 yard on the play. Second down. Second down and 9. Moss, I thought he graduated. He's still there. Second down and 9. Second down and 9. Ohio State wins at the end of the game. We got Giants and Steelers for Monday Night Football. Shotgun formation, Aggies. Shotgun formation. Hands off the ball. Ooh, run him over. 8-yard gain on the play. Jeff Kendall. What up, Teach? Hey, what's happening? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing today? How's your Saturday going? My Saturday is going great. My Longhorns are back in the win column. Okay, it's great to hear that. My Longhorns are back in the winning column. Back in the winning column. So, Moss, I thought he graduated. A really good running back. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10. Sunny in Oregon. I know it is. Y'all the number one team in the nation now. Y'all took our throne. Yeah, y'all the number one team in the nation now. Here we go. Oh, good. Oh, what a sack. They brought the house. Second down. Yeah, y'all the number one team in the nation now, man. They came with the blitz. They came with the linebacker blitz and the defensive end on the blitz. They came in there too, real fast. Here we go, shotgun formation. Man in motion. Man in motion. Aggies, another handoff. The quarterback is not that good. Third down, 2-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 14. Notre Dame blows out Navy. 51-14. Blowout game. Here we go. Aggies, 3rd and 13. He's going to, here come the blitz. Here come the blitz, y'all. They bringing the house. They bringing the house. Here they come with the blitz. Oh, they back up. Good fake. Oh, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball, bro. Time to punt. 4th and 13. 4th down. Alabama with the win. Kansas versus Kansas State. Big rivalry. 7 o'clock. Here we go. Aggies are punting the ball back to LSU. Did he fair catch it? No. It takes a LSU bounce, but then bounce too far. Good punt. Great punt right there to put him inside the 5-yard line. We thought it was going to get that LSU bounce, but it didn't. So here we go. The quarterback with all the swag out of LSU. You know, if you go to school at LSU, you got to have swag. You know what I'm saying? And most of all, you gotta like crawfish down there in Baton Rouge. You know, LSU is a pretty good school too. Yeah. Not as strict as other universities, but LSU is a really good school. You can go down there. You know, with Bourbon Street is right up the way. Bourbon Street is probably about, well, that's a couple of hours away. Yeah, no, it ain't that close. Yeah, it's a little bit. I'm thinking about, first I was thinking about 30 minutes. Then I thought about Death Valley. No, it's you still got to go a couple of more miles. A couple of more hours before you get to New Orleans. What was that? You still got a few more hours to go once you get out of Baton Rouge to get to New Orleans. But you know, they pretty much roll together. Because LSU is the major university in that area. You know, but Death Valley is a beautiful stadium too. Death Valley is not that's another hostile place to go play at. They call it LSU Stadium. It's called Death Valley. Bro, man, it's hard playing down up in there, that big old stadium. It's just as big as this one. Yeah, it's just as big as Kyle Field. And it's hostile. You know what I'm saying? Because you know those football fans down there, man, they different. They gonna taunt you. They gonna get all up in your face. You know what I'm saying? You go down there, let's say like if let's say LSU, right? And they playing Texas A&M right now. But if the game was in Death Valley, those fans down there in Louisiana, boy, they give you a hard time. They give you a hard time when you're the visiting team. Yeah, they give you a hard time. They get all up in your face, especially if they beating you, or they get all up in your face. Yeah. They get all up in your face. They don't play. So here we go. After that commercial, LSU with the ball at the 5-yard line. At their own 5-yard line. Okay, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Back to pass. He breaks the pocket. Completes the pass. 7-yard gain for LSU. Out of bounds. Here we go. Right around the 13-yard line. Florida State versus Miami. Another good rivalry that's going on right now. Shotgun formation. Hands off to the running back. Nice little hole. Oh, he almost broke the tackle. If he'd have broke that tackle, he'd have been off for the races. He'd have been off for the races. Straight up. Because that hole, I could have ran through that hole. Old as I am right now at 50, I could have shot through that hole. Yes, right. That's right. I could have run through that hole. That's how big it was. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Back to pass. Back to pass. Here they come. Oh, completes to the same running back. Breaks the tackle. 30, 40, 45, 50. Oh, 55, 40. Down inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 LSU. 1st and 10 LSU. Great pickup. Great pickup. Great design play. I think he stepped out of bounds early. Here we go. 1st and 10. LSU, them Tigers are on the move, bro. It looks like they ate their gumbo this morning. Shotgun formation. It's not crawfish season, so they ain't eat their crawfish. But they ate their gumbo. Their good old seafood gumbo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, that good old seafood gumbo with that crawfish effute on the side. Yeah. And you can't forget the shrimp po' boy. And the beignets. Yeah. Shotgun formation. Shotgun formation. He's changing the play. He's changing the play. 2nd and 10. Here we go with the pass. Complete. Breaks the tackle. Oh! 9 yards on the play. Only 9, brother. You got 1 more to go. 3rd down. Can LSU get the 1st down? Can LSU get the first down? Here we go. Here we go. Ready to rock and roll. My Longhorns won. I'm in a good mood. LSU on the move. LSU on the move. Man, it's a lot of people at that game.
That's a lot.
Yeah, going down. Just think of how it's going to be when Texas come to town. Shotgun formation.
And there's no sense.
Shotgun formation. Back to pass. Roll out. Complete. Down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Great game. Both of these teams are 6-1. Going for 1st place in the SEC North Division. I think it's the North. It might be the South. But you get, you get where I'm going. They're going for 1st place. Here we go. Here we go. Shotgun formation at the 20-yard line of the Aggies. Hands off. Breaks it. Ooh, those holes are so wide open, bro. I can run through them. That line is blocking. 1st down Aggies, 1st and goal. Those holes are so huge, I can run through them. That's how huge those holes are. That line is blocking beautifully. 1st and goal, LSU. 1st and goal, LSU. 1st and goal, LSU. Shotgun formation. Man in motion, which is the running back. Oh, he should have faked it. 1 yard loss on the play. He should have faked it and kept it. Because they always looking for that. Oregon rolls over Illinois, 38-9. Penn State versus Washington. That's a good game too. That's a good game. Ooh, Ohio State barely beat Nebraska. Barely. Ohio State game-winning touchdown to win that game. Shotgun formation, Aggies. Back to pass. Good pickup by the defense. Woo, what a play. Third and goal. Third and goal for the Aggies. Third and goal for the Tigers. Yeah, that's a good rivalry too. Florida State versus Miami. That is a good game. Man, back in the days, the rivalry games was all the same day. Like you had Florida State versus Miami. You had Texas versus Texas A&M. You had all the Ohio State, Michigan. Oh man, incomplete pass. They got to go for the field goal. Ohio State, Michigan. They called it rivalry week, and all the great games was one day. It was in 1 week. They called it rivalry week. Yeah. Oregon State is another good rivalry. Auburn versus Auburn, Alabama. Yeah, that's a great rivalry. Yes, those rivalries are up there. And they had them all like in 1 week. Now it's like different times. Well, Florida and Florida State, that's a better rivalry than Florida State, Miami. Right, Florida State is a great rivalry. Yeah, I love college football, man. To me, college football is better than the pros. You know, it's better. If you ever been to a college football game and a college pro game, it's totally different environments. I guess because at a college football game, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of students, parents, relatives, friends, right? It's more of a family, you know what I'm saying, atmosphere. It's a better atmosphere than a pro game. I love college football, man. I love it. I love college football. I love high school football because it's more family. You know what I'm saying? It's more of family. You got your friends there. You got your family. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you got your teachers, the principal. You know what I'm saying? It's better. To me, it's way better. It's more energy, more excitement. It's way better than a pro game. And to me, those college players, they are in way better shape than those pro athletes. The pro teams don't even practice every day like they used to. They don't. It seems like once those players get out of college and then go to the pros, it's like they get lazier. They get lazier. So yeah, college is way better. It's more people there too. It's more people. Especially when it comes like to the NCAA championship, which is the Super Bowl of college football. It's more, yeah, it's a lot better. Them college games are different, man. It's different. Here they go with them food commercials.
Wings, but pizza, which one?
Taco Bell. They promoting Taco Bell. They go the mascot for the Aggies. Look, that dog.
That's a beautiful dog.
Yeah.
See, that looks like Lassie.
Yeah, that's good. Man, you can tell they kick. Look at that. Ooh, that dog beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them are.
Yep.
Tail of the tape. 10, 45, 95, call it. Golden Retriever. Can't tell that dog nothing.
Not a thing.
Boy, you touch that dog, you in trouble. Yeah, anybody try to steal that dog, they gonna jump. Them kids gonna beat you up. They love that dog. Here we go, kickoff.
No.
Back to the Aggies.
Beautiful for a baby.
There's no return on the kick. Here we come with them all black uniforms on. All black uniforms, those Aggies, rocking and rolling. Monday Night Football, big time rivalry. Heads up, heads up. Big time rivalry, Monday night. Giants, Steelers. Big time rivalry. Yeah, that's one of the biggest rivalries ever. Giants, Steelers. Monday Night Football. Bro, I remember watching those classic Giants-Steelers games. Oh, you're going to get a flag thrown on you. Back in the 80s and the 90s. Lawrence Taylor. Bro. Woo. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Shotgun formation. Ah, 0 yards on the play. Here we go. Third down for the Aggies. I want them to lose because that means them tickets gonna go down. Shotgun formation. I'm getting sleepy. Back to pack. Ooh, he almost get in. Oh, fumble. Fumble on the play. LSU got it. LSU and a flag on the play. Great strip, great strip. Yeah, they teaching them these days. When you got that ball, if you holding it like this here, you gotta hold it like this. Because when you hold it like this, they coming, they either punching or they doing that. Know what I'm saying? They not really trying to tackle you at that point. They trying to hit the ball or strip it. That's the tackling techniques that they are teaching these kids now from the little league level. Know what I'm saying? That's why they are so good at it once they get in college. Because the tackling drills are punch the ball, hit the ball. Especially when you get in open field and you get past the line and the linebackers and you try to break. Like on this play, once he got to the outside, right, there's no more trying to tackle. There's no more trying to tackle. And when he catches the ball, there's no more tackle. Look, you're going straight for the ball. Great tackling, great technique. See, look, all at the same time. Oh, perfect. Bro, perfect tackling technique. Perfect tackling technique. He is stripping the ball at the same time. Are they doing this and punching it at the same time? Here we go. It might be the 21-point rule today. Oh, he missed it. That was supposed to be a touchdown. Incomplete pass. That is Jason Taylor's son, I forgot. Y'all remember Jason Taylor back in the days that used to play with the Miami Dolphins? That's his son right there that played for the LSU. Jason Taylor, NFL great, that played with the Miami Dolphins. That's his son. That should have been a touchdown. It might be. It might have been a touchdown. Here we go, shotgun formation. Man in motion. Man in motion. Yurif, Yusef D. Granero, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How you doing? Thank you for joining the show. Ooh, football night in America. LSU versus Texas A&M. Louisiana versus Texas. A&M that is. Not the Longhorns, but the Aggies. It's a big difference. Yeah. It's a big difference between the Longhorns and the Aggies. Big difference. Shotgun formation. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Back to pass. First down and goal at the 2-yard line. Yeah, a big old guy like that, you got to take him down by the legs. That's why I hesitated to say first down and goal at the 2. Because if he'd have tried to tackle him up here, he'd have bogarted him and ran in for a touchdown. So kids, when you tackle him and there's a guy bigger than you go for his legs. Here we go. Man in motion. Somebody's open. Is it Taylor? Touchdown. He got it this time. Yeah. Got it this time. Is his name Jason too? No, Mason. Jason Mason. Oh, instead of them naming him Jason Taylor, they named him Mason. Mason Taylor. That's unique. So, LSU up 10-0. It's looking like it's going to be a 21-0 shutout. It's looking like that because what we know about the Aggies, the quarterback is not really that good. And what we know about LSU, they got a really good quarterback. He is the #1 quarterback in college football. Yeah, LSU is on the move, bro. We cannot sleep on LSU. Yeah, we talking about the Aggies. We talking about the Longhorns. We talking about Georgia. We talking about Oregon. We talking about Ohio State. Meanwhile, while we focusing on them, we got to throw Alabama in there too. Meanwhile, while we focusing on them, Aggies, not the Aggies, LSU is slowly building steam. I didn't know that they got the #1 quarterback in the country. Yeah, he's performing better than anybody. This quarterback for LSU, the #1 quarterback in the country, and he's showing it. Yeah, he's showing it. So slowly but surely, LSU is building steam, bro. We gotta watch out for them. We gotta watch out for them Tigers. Yeah, they slowly moving up too. They #8 right now. Do they have Georgia on the schedule? Let's see. Let's see who they got on the schedule. LSU Tiger football. Well, they play Alabama next week. Ooh, that's going to be a hell of a game. They play Alabama next week. Guess where? In Death Valley. That's going to be a great game. I can't wait till next week. Yeah, they play Alabama next week. So, I can't count out Vanderbilt. That's a good team too. So, their hardest team is going to be Alabama, which is next week. Yeah, that's going to be a good game. November the 2nd. Let's see. SEC Conference. I'm finna look at the conference to see what the standings are. Big 12. I want to see SEC. Right there. Okay. I thought it was two different sides. So Texas and Texas A&M both in conference play are ahead of Georgia and Texas. So they're actually playing for first place in the overall conference. Wow. I thought it was two different divisions inside of the conference, but it's not. Texas is number 4. Georgia is number 3. A&M is number 1, and LSU is number 2 in conference play. Wow. So in other words, with the new playoff schedule, the conference champion really don't mean that much. There's not a big emphasis on, you know what I'm saying, on it anymore. Because for sure, we got the way it's going right now, Texas A&M wouldn't make the playoffs. LSU would because they're number 8. Georgia, Texas, Tennessee. All these good. Oh, here we go on the move. It might not be. No 21-point rule. So you got Alabama and Tennessee is way down the list. So in conference play, Texas A&M and LSU are ahead of Texas and Georgia, even though Texas and Georgia are ahead of them in the polls. That don't make no sense. Shotgun formation. Shotgun formation. Back to pass. Oh, boy, it could have been a costly interception right there because he slipped. I'm going to try to do something a little bit different because I'm also testing. I'm going to change my title and I'm going to see what's going to happen. I'm about to change my title in my video because what I'm noticing is when I title my title a certain way, it'd be more people to come rock. So I'm about to see what YouTube gonna do for me. Let me see. Wait, let me get back over here. I'm about to change my title, y'all. Just to test to see what's going on. Let me see. Go here. Go to manage videos. Go to live. It ain't showing it yet. YouTube, you don't want me to change my title? Let me exit out. Let me get back in. As a shotgun formation for the Aggies. I'm finna do a little YouTube work, y'all. Uh-oh. Is that Moss? Yeah, he's a dangerous running back. See, that's all they got is a running game. That's all the Aggies got. They got a decent running game. Let's see. No. Manage. Live. They won't let me do it. It won't let me change. I'm trying to change my title. Trying to change the title to the video. It's not popping up yet where I can do it. Here we go. 1st and 10 Aggies. At the LSU 38-yard line. Ooh, great pass. First and 10. Aggies on the move, y'all. Aggies are on the move. Here we go. He picked up that blitz real good. Look. He threw right behind where the guy was blitzing from. Perfect pick up on the blitz. Here you go. He throws the ball away. He throw the ball away. I'm finna change my title. I got to see what's going on. Yeah. But it won't let me. It won't go where I need it to go. Hands off to the running back. I think that's Moss again. 3-yard gain on the play. It won't let me do what I needed to do. Third and 7. We need to stop him right here. We need to stop him. Third and 7. Back to pass. Here come. Oh, first down. You ain't gonna catch him. Okay. First down though, y'all. Look at yours. Man, yours threw 2 interceptions today. Man, bro.
He coming back.
Yeah, he coming back. He coming back. I gotta figure out. Shotgun formation. Touchdown Aggies, right up the middle. Moss. Yep. Touchdown Aggies, they are finally on the board. I'm trying to change my YouTube title. I'm trying to change the title. I'm doing a little YouTube research right now. I'm trying to change the algorithm. It won't let me do it. YouTube think they slick. YouTube don't want me to change my title to my video. Let's see, let me try it again. Nope. Try it this way. Nope. Oh man, I'm getting tired, man. Right up. Going to bed early again, I guess. They crump with their all black on. They come ready to rock and roll. All right, there it go. Eddie. What can I do? Yeah, I'm changing my title. I'm trying to do a little investigation. Yeah, I changed
No.
it. Yeah, I changed it. Yeah. See what's gonna happen now. Maybe I should have started the live all over. You know what I'm saying? But I changed it. For the people in the back. I changed it. Yeah, when we still gonna watch the game, like ain't yeah. We still gonna watch the football game. Yep. So A&M did score, and now LSU got the ball back. Man in motion. Oh, there go. Oh, almost an interception. Second down and 10. Second down and 10. Shotgun formation. Hands off. No yards on the play. Yeah, man. Everybody talking about the little Durk situation. It's a bad situation because you got the dude is simply a millionaire. That's why I finally figured it out. These guys, there's more people that got mental illness than what we think. You gotta be mentally ill to go out like that. You gotta be mentally ill to go out like Lil Durk went out. You gotta be, bro. You got everything. You got kids. You got family that depend on you. You know what I'm saying? you got people that depending on the paycheck who you put to work for you to go out and ruin your whole life. His life is ruined now, man. It's ruined. And then allegedly, from what I'm getting, is that he is facing the death penalty, man. The death penalty. Nobody wins. See, that's what the kids and the youngsters got to learn from the situation. Nobody wins when it comes to the street life. Nobody wins. Now look at the situation. King Von, dead. Durk, gone. His life is over with. He'll never see his kids again. Unless he gets some kind of super deal. But we know it's a Fed case. It's not a state case. Feds don't play, man. It's a federal case. So look at all these families and kids and parents that are hurt behind what happened, but behind this OTL, Chicago street beef. All these guys had big money, careers, big businesses going on, and chose the streets. See, we got to start studying these dudes. You know what I'm saying? We got to start studying these dudes because it got to be something mental going on. Mental. To me, it's getting past parenting. When my daddy wasn't there, when my mama wasn't there, or I've been in the streets all my life. It's more to it than that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, once you get a certain age, you know what's right and what's wrong. You know how to make a decision. You know how to sit and analyze a situation and make a decision. Should I do this? Because if I do this, it's going to do what? It's going to take me away from my family. It's going to hurt my kids. It's going to hurt my grandkids. They ain't going to be able to eat if I crash out. It's too many of us that are crashing out. It's a sad situation as A&M got the ball. Florida, LSU got the ball. Oh, what a pass. Oh, what a fake. Down to the 30-yard line, first down, LSU. Man, now we got to start figuring out, bro. Trying to figure out why the dudes on this high of a level still want to be affiliated with street business. They still want to be street. It's a mental problem. But the thing is they are not going to really just analyze their own self and realize, bro, I got a mental problem. I got to go get help. That's a mental problem. It's deeper than not having a daddy in the home, mama on crack. It's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know Durk daddy, long prison sentence. King Von daddy died in the street. Sometime, man, we got to start thinking. We got to start thinking and we got to start it's all it takes, bro. When you feel like you're going to crash out, all you got to do is just think. Just sit up, take a minute and think about it. Think about the situation. Analyze it. That's all we got to do. Especially when you're young. Slow down and just use your head and think. 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 It's not cool to be in the street. It's not cool. Just think about it. Should I be listening to this? Should I be listening to that? Should I be going over there? Should I be hanging out with this type of crowd? Should I be hanging with that crowd? All you gotta do is sit and think. That's all. Sit and think. Everybody knows right from wrong. Before you commit a crime, all you gotta do is sit and think. Before you go out and try to sell dope, all you gotta do is sit and think. What are the consequences of me committing this crime? Well, when it comes to murder and killing, offing somebody, as for get back, crashing out and get back, let me think about this. What are the consequences? We're not thinking about the consequences of the decisions that we make, bro. We have to start thinking about the consequences. What are the consequences, Stock Sniper? Where if you crash out and go get some get back trying to be street for your homeboy, you're gonna walk down them prison walls. You're gonna walk down them prison walls, and then guess what? We all know that what's gonna happen. They're gonna tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it. They're gonna tell you what to eat, when to get up, when to sleep. You gotta go work in the fields. You're gonna sit in the dorm all day long. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we don't know the real conditions of the prisons. Ain't no air conditioning unit. When you doing hard time, ain't no air conditioning unit. You in them 10 buildings. You behind them walls, doing hard time. And then if you got a lot of years, right? Eventually you start doing what? You start maturing as a person. And you start realizing, man, I messed up. You start having to change your heart. You start getting into the Bible. You start getting into the Quran. And then what you do, you have a change of heart. But then you come to the reality, bro, I ain't gonna never get out of jail. So that's all y'all gotta do is start thinking like that. Think about the consequences of being away from your family. It's not good working in them fields, bro, all day long, swinging that aggie, picking cotton, working down them turn roads, day after day, month after month, minute after minute, hour after hour. You locked up in prison. You done changed your mindset, right? You got yourself right with God. You realize, man, I made a huge mistake by doing what I did. In other words, you have had redemption. But one thing you realize, when you have redeemed yourself, you realize no matter how much you change, how many times you go to church, how many times you read that Bible, once you in them calendar years, once you realize, well, dang, every second, every minute, every hour, every day, and it goes by very, very slow, every day, every week, then in every month, then the years go by, the next thing you know, your mom dies off, your dad died, you know what I'm saying, people that you love start dying. And then you finally sit in that cell, bro, and you finally realize that you ain't getting out. You finally realize you're going to be 60, 70 years old when you get out of jail. That's when you finally realize it. Then, but see, we got to change that type of mentality. How do we change that type of mentality, Stock Sniper? We start thinking about that now. That's why the people that's been locked up for years, that done prison time, need to start talking to these youngsters like this here. You think you want to be bad, bro? You want to get back for your homeboy? It's consequences and repercussions for the decision that you make. You want to hang out with the bad crowd? You think you want to be like one of them rappers and want to be a gangster? You think it's cool to be in the street? It's consequences. And these are the consequences. Once you start doing them calendars, after you realize you done messed up, and now you want to listen, and you realize, bro, it's too late. I'm not getting out to 2035. I'm not getting out to 2045. I got to do the rest of my life in this prison. And guess what? That's when the days start going by slow. Now minutes come hours. Days become months. And then years. Then you get forgotten about. And majority of the time, especially these days, that dude that you get back for, hey Mimi, how you doing? That dude that you getting back for, that get back gonna get you every time. It's gonna get them every time. Then you realize you ain't got nobody. It's sad, but we gotta start putting out that type of, gotta start talking like that. You know what I'm saying? These kids gotta, they wanna be down with their homeboys. They wanna do all this here, but they don't understand the flip side. They don't even think about the flip side. They just don't. All they thinking about is right now. See, that's why they gotta have mentors. Instead of the OGs trying to make them crash dummies, they need to be explaining to them what's really behind those walls. Because when you crash out like Lil Durk and the rest of these guys, of course he gonna change. You know what I'm saying? He gonna end up trying to be, he gonna get in guard. That's what dudes do when they go to jail. You know what I'm saying? They turn to guard. They redeem themselves. But you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you end up getting 30 years, even 20, you know what I'm saying? Then you realize how much you change. Them people is not gonna take back them football numbers. They not. Then next thing you know, you finally realize, I've changed. I've become a new person. But guess what? It ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter because they still not gonna let you out. The parole board still gonna deny your parole. Still gonna deny your parole. So while we talking about Lil Durk and all this stuff, people gotta understand the back end. I talk about the back end a lot. But the back end is hard time in prison. Especially once you go in there at 32, 25 years old, and you commit a heinous crime, trying to get back. And then you go down there and they give you 50, 60 years of life in prison. And then when you commit the crime at 25, then when you get 50, you get my age, you start looking at things a little bit more differently. Then you realize, man, my life is over with, bro. And the people who you got get back for probably gonna end up in the same situation or dead. You ain't gonna hear from them no more. It's bad, man. That's why I'm telling y'all, anybody, know what I'm saying, that know somebody, you gotta tell them what happened to them. Once they get them football numbers and they go down that road, and talk to them like that. Do you really want to go down that road? And let them know 1, 2, 3, 4. What's gonna happen if you make a bad decision to go hang with them people, with them type of guys? This was gonna happen. This what you got coming to you. You got concrete walls. You got working in them fields. You got sitting in them 10 buildings where there's no AC, where they stick you in there like cattle. Big dorms. Kind of like a garage. That's exactly what it is. With no AC. 150, 60 people in one garage. That's exactly what it is. It's a garage. And they got everybody in there stacked up in bunks. Rows of bunks. It's a sad situation. No AC. You got people in there taking their clothes off in the middle of the heat. And then in the wintertime, well, the winter, you know, you can put your jacket on, you can put your clothes on. But just imagine being on a farm. You didn't kill somebody at 25 years old. The farm, that's the unit, it's the prison unit. And you sitting in a garage, basically a garage. Just imagine, like, if you got a house right now, this is how prison is. You sitting in the garage, your garage at home. And you know how hot it is in the summer. That's how hot it be in those cells. That's how hot it be on those farms and those units. Listen to the OG. I'm telling y'all, that's how it be. It be hot. They need to bring back Scared Straight, bro. They need to bring back Scared Straight and then go let them youngsters, them same bad kids, go let them go visit a prison unit where they gotta stay there, and it's like a garage. That's exactly what it is, but it's big. But it is a garage. That's the only way I can explain it. It's a garage, and it's a lot of bunks in there. You know what I'm saying? And the floor is concrete. And the side of the walls are tin. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? And then longer you stay in there, your girl gone. When a tragedy happened in your family, you can't go to the funeral. Your mom get old and die. Your dad died. See, the kids, the youngsters got to start thinking like this. Got to start thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to start putting it in their head. Got to start putting it in their head. You want to crash out? You know these youngsters and some old heads don't know how to leave it alone. They will if. But see, but the older dudes these days are not telling them youngsters what I'm saying right now. They not saying that. You know what they doing? They trying to turn them into crash dummies. That's exactly what they doing. They turning them youngsters into crash dummies. They try to get the youngsters to sell their dope. They smoke weed with the youngsters. They drink with them. And they ain't really telling them how it is down there in them walls. Ain't telling them at all. Take them down there. You know what I'm saying? And let them see what it look like down there. And let them see, well, hey, you want to keep living how you living? I'm finna go take you down there and I'm finna show you where you gonna be at. Cause you can go, well, I know in Texas, you can go where the prisons are, and it's a lot of fields where you go work at. You know what I'm saying? They have you working like slaves, straight up. You go work in the fields, especially when you're young. If you're in your 20s, oh, you're gonna work in the fields. Yeah, you're gonna work in the fields, and they're gonna give you what they call it an Aggie, but it's a garden hose. Them garden hoses that you use to get out your little strings of leaves and grass, a garden hose. That's what they had you working in the fields, in them long-term roads, miles and miles and miles. See, they gotta understand. See, once they start getting a real idea, majority of them gonna be like, man, I don't want to go face none of this here. But it's older guys that have done lengthy prison sentences that I know personally don't school their own people about the things that they go through behind them walls. They don't. I don't even hear about Scared Straight no more. Back in the 90s when I was young, they had Scared Straight, where if you was in the juvenile system, you know what I'm saying, and you was a criminal in the juvenile system, you had to go to Scared Straight. Scared Straight is when you go visit one of them prisons and go stay in there for the weekend so you can see exactly, so they can see exactly what, you know, what's going on. At least try to educate them, to put it on their mind. They say, well, if I make this type of decision, this is what's gonna happen. And this is what I got to look forward to. is this. Now, once they make that decision after knowing all that, then they on their own. That's on them then. That's on them. But it's not none of that going on in the hood. In the hood on the block, they don't talk about prison conditions. The stuff that I just said, they not talking. Them OGs ain't talking about that to them dudes on the street. They too busy trying to give them a pack. They the ones that's selling them the stuff. They the ones that's selling them the weed. They the ones that's selling them the packs to go sell on the block. They are the ones that's telling them, I give you a rap contract, you know what I'm saying, and go kill this dude for me. I got a hit, like out there in Memphis. Like what happened to the Memphis rapper? What's his name?
Young.
Yeah, like Young Dolph. I seen, in the courts, those guys, according to the courts, and that's what the dude said on the stand, the OGs in that neighborhood, which we know who the players are, Young Juke and them, major record millionaires, are influencing these youngsters to go do their dirty work, bro. To go do their dirty work. Not telling them what's going. Quite sure Big Juke been to prison a bunch of times. He know what it is about them prison wall. He not telling the youngster that was so sad to see, bro, for that youngster to get that life sentence. Straight drop, that's his name. I watched that trial. To see that youngster get a life sentence, he would never be able to see his kids, but through a prison wall. Eventually, nobody's going to come see him anymore. Once he start getting my age, if he make it that long, once he get 50, he gonna be looking at things a whole lot differently. He gonna be looking at things a whole lot differently. And those record labels, those guys that were supposed to give them that money, is just gonna let them ride. That's the state that's going on right now. OGs man, the OGs are crashing them youngsters out. That's why they starting to snitch. That's why Lil Durk end up in the situation that he's in right now. Getting some youngsters to crash out, and them youngsters, once them youngsters realize what's going on, they gonna tell it. Once they get in there and they realize, and it really snapped, my life is over. I got a baby, and I'll never see my baby again. They gonna talk. They gonna tell it. They gonna tell it. They gonna tell it. It's bad, man. It's so sad that level of petty street stuff is now way up here in the rap industry. It's way up here. The millionaires are into it. That's what's gonna bring down the whole rap industry. They finna take down the whole rap industry. They already did it, in my opinion. Because guess what? The rappers then they promised them a rap contract. Those rappers ain't selling no albums no more. Everything is streaming. So all the money that they was making off of record sales, like tapes, CDs, is over. Nobody's buying no CDs no more. Nobody's buying no cassette tapes no more. Everything is streaming. I don't have to buy an album. All I gotta do is go on my Google Play, pay my $9 a month for Google Premium, and I get all the music that I want, and I make out my own playlist. So the only money that the rappers are really making is on concerts. And if you go in the concerts, ain't nobody really going to them concerts like that. They ain't. Ain't that many people going to the clubs like that no more. Ain't nobody really going to the clubs like that. So if they go into the clubs, yeah, concerts and merch. But the big part that they not getting no more is people buying records. That was their biggest part, is the record sales. So they got a lot of income that's not there anymore. Now what they do is they get contracts from these companies. You know what I'm saying? To promote. Like Coke, Sprite, liquor. So they get liquor deals. They get the liquor deals to promote the liquor to us. And then we go buy it. That's what they do on the upper rappers, on the top end, and the ones on the bottom end, like the straight drops. And then also, because they not making that much money with the album sales no more, majority of those dudes that's in the rap game, they back selling dope. See, that's another thing nobody want to talk about. They back selling dope because they need that money from the record sales. The only way to make money, the same record sale money, is to get back in the streets. They take that money, buy some work, and then give it to them youngsters in the hood and let them crash out. That's what they doing. They back selling dope. That's why a majority of them is crashing out. Oh, LSU. Touchdown. You ain't gonna catch him. Touchdown, LSU. That's why majority of them, they back selling dope. Damn near all of them. They back selling dope. That's what I believe. I pretty much know that. They back selling dope. And they having war over territory. And they going to war over these youngsters. You know what I'm saying? And then they putting hits out on different people. And they crashing out. And now they're trying to link up with the Afro single-ass rapper, Hope the Mother, and shut it down. Yep. That's exactly what's going on. But they crap, you know what I'm saying? But they're making these youngsters crash out. And they crashing out. That's cold what they did to Straight Drop. And then the same thing happened to the youngster that just gave up Durk. They promising them the world, I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna give you that, and then don't do it. And the youngster be done crashed out already. You know what I'm saying? With little that they not realizing that everything they doing is being subject monitor record. So then when the word get out, well, all they gonna tell them, they treat them like a crash dummy. You do my dirty work. And then they tell them, oh bro, it's hot right now, man. It's hot right now, youngster. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get with you later. It's hot right now. I'm gonna give you a little $8,000-9,000 more dollars. Okay, it's hot right now, youngster. We're gonna get with you later. By the time they get with them, the people are already to put the plots together and pick them up. Just like Julio Fulio, same situation. They caught them real quick. Same situation. And then they start telling. Man, once they start telling them youngsters, them high football numbers, and majority of them got kids, a baby mama, Straight Drop the only one that did not say anything. He did not say nothing. He took that but you could tell how he was moving and shaking. He's sick, but he went on and took it. He went on and took that life sentence. Crashed out. Sad situation, man. I was just sitting there looking at him. You know what I'm saying? Just watching him, how he was, his body, because he was just sitting there. He wasn't saying nothing. So I was watching his body language, watching how he moving, watching if he touch, he tapping his foot like this here. So they let me know he nervous. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, he's sick, man. I'm like, golly. That's a sad situation, man. Young kid. And then they didn't even pay them the money. They didn't even pay them. Crashing out for $50,000. Wow. That's sad. He could have got a job. You know what I'm saying? And made that in a year. 50,000? Which he'll probably do about 30 or 40. So you did 30 or 40 years for 50,000. Divide that 50,000 up by 30 years. That's how much money you made a day. See, that's how I break it down to them youngsters. That's how I break it down to them. You want to crash out? Okay. How much you getting paid? Well, I'm getting 100,000. Okay, when they give you them football numbers and you end up doing 20 or 30 years, divide that 100,000, do the numbers, and divide it all up and see how much money that is in a day. Divide that 100,000 into 30 years and break it all the way down, all the way into the days. That's how much you get paid. That's how much you get paid to crash out. Now, do you still want to crash out? Then they start looking at it a little bit differently. But nobody's talking to them like that. That's sad, bro. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for the youngsters these days. I feel bad for them. And they OGs, they all got the same type of mind frame. It's the same old, same old. And then a lot of youngsters don't even know what it is to be in the street. They don't even know what it is to be from down there. They don't even know what it is to be like to born in poverty, born in the projects. A lot of them just faking and perpetrating. Just faking. They don't even know. It's a sad situation. You know? And the ones that do know, once they realize you want to be down with them, because you know it's two different type of youngsters. It's some youngsters that grew up, mama a crackhead, daddy a crackhead. They, like I say, in my blood is investing. You know, it's a lot of youngsters that's in their blood. You know what I'm saying? Their mama been to prison, their mama on dope, their daddy on dope, their uncles, their cousins, you know, they come from that line of drug addict history. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's in their blood. You know what I'm saying? That's what's in their life. And then those type of people, once they realize where your life is from and where you come from, and then you intertwine with them, the other type of kids that come from a good foundational background, right? When they link up with the streets, they doing it because they think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But then they got kids that really grew up in that life. That's in their blood. They had to get it like that. And what they do is the kids that come in want to be cool just because they think it's cool. Guess when shit go left, they gonna tell on them first. The street business. You ain't from the streets, so I'm gonna tell on them. That's how they do it. That's exactly how they do it. So I tell them youngsters, man, that is not cool. It's not. Leave them people where they at. You know what I'm saying? Leave them people where they at. Leave them exactly where they at, because that's what's in their blood. Don't think it's fun and cute. Do not think it's fun and cute, because it's not. It's a hard life. And majority of youngsters these days, they think it's cute to be in the street. LSU about to score again before halftime. Yep, 17 to 7. LSU is up. That quarterback LSU got is pretty good. He found the open man. Shotgun formation. That's That's why you gotta listen to your parents. You know what I'm saying? When the parents see you hanging around people that the parents know that, man, look, you from that, they from that life, you not from that life. You need to stay away from them. Stay away from them type of people. Because your foundation is not like theirs. So y'all have nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely nothing in common. This for the youngsters that think they want to be in the streets and you don't come from that. You know what I'm saying? It's not cute and it's not pretty. You know, now they make it, it's a style. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be from the streets. They use street as credibility. Okay, I'm from the streets. In other words, I'm better than you because I'm from the streets. Because I'm from the streets, what I got to say is more valuable than what you got to say because you ain't from the streets. But we're not even in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people think that because you got street mentality, like that's something to be proud of. It's not. Not nothing to be proud of. Well, I want my kid to be street smart. It's not very that smart to be street smart. I don't know anybody that's street smart. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know nobody that's street smart, bro. That doesn't exist. Being street smart. That does not exist. That's another word for saying I'm hip. But it's not smart to be street smart. It's not. It's no such thing as being street smart. Why you say that, Stock Sniper? Everybody that you know that's in them streets, they go to jail. Or they get killed. Or they end up being my age, sitting on that same block. They always got to look over their shoulders. Always. You got to look over your shoulders. From the cops and from somebody who's going to try to rob you. And majority of the time, you cannot get away from none of those things. Nobody gets away from none of that. There is no, the success rate of being in the streets is practically 0%. And if you do make it, because you know there's some people that make it through life and make it through the streets, you know, wiggle and dabble. But then guess what you do? You corrupt your kids by living the street life. And then nowadays, most of everybody interact family with street life. Family is street life. Family is street life. Putting a kid's life in jeopardy. That's the most dumbest thing I could ever seen. It's somebody that's in the streets and running their house like it's the streets, and you got kids around. Enough for somebody to come kick in your door and kill everybody in the house and come rob you. There's no such thing as being street smart. Anybody that I say, well, give me an example. What is being street smart? Next time somebody try to make it seem like they're being street smart is so smarter than everybody else, ask them a specific question. Give me some examples of being street smart. They think street smart is being able to run a game on somebody. Finessing. That's so-called street smart. Finessing somebody. If I finesse you out of something, if I scam you out of something, and if I allow you to scam me out of something, that means you lame. If you ain't from the streets, you lame. That's how it is. That's why The immigrants are coming over here and taking all the jobs. That's why. And let me let you on to something else. Don't believe for 1 second that the Republicans ain't also on board with those borders being open. Yeah, I said it. Don't believe for 1 second that Donald Trump them is not aligned with them borders being open. Because if you notice, the most arguing that they do is when it comes down to giving something to the American people. They gonna argue and argue and argue and go back and forth 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 when it comes to giving something to the American people. But let it come to giving somebody else something. You hardly hear no argument. All they gonna do, if they do argue a little bit, they gonna throw something else up inside of there where they'll be comfortable. But when it comes to giving something to the American people, oh man, they gonna argue and argue and argue and argue and argue behind that. And go against it wholeheartedly. All the way. That's exactly what they do. So yeah, for cheap labor. For cheap labor. Skilled labor ain't cheap. And cheap labor ain't really all that skilled. Yeah. Skilled labor ain't cheap. And cheap labor ain't really all that skilled. That's why when you brand new houses, you look up foundation problems in these brand new houses. Yeah, they look all pretty, but stay in them a little while. Stay in them about 4 years. The next thing you look, you start seeing something a little off. You go outside and you cutting your grass and you're looking around, you start to see little cracks in your foundation. You look up again, you start seeing little water spurts. They're not building these houses with the same material as they used to build them with back in the days. Them old school houses from the 60s and the 70s and the 50s, 60s and 70s, man, them houses are built tough. They built. Now on these houses, they putting particle board on them. Yeah, particle board. Particle board, manufactured plywood. It's not real wood, it's manufactured. That's compressed into a plywood board. It's not real, it's not a real plywood. It's manufactured. And don't let particle board get wet. It's over. That's why in these new houses, when you start being in them, and then they don't last through hurricanes at all. They don't. That's why them hurricanes knock down them new houses, knock them down quick. They put that particle board on there, and then they lay it with the bricks. And then how they put the bricks on there, it's not even correct. Cheap labor. Yep, particle board. If you don't believe me, if you got an up-to-date house, go take a piece of that brick up off of there. You're going to see particle board up under there. If you don't know what particle board is, all you got to do is look it up.
Do they even pay brick masons to come out and...
No, the Mexicans is doing... Who you see on that job site, that's who laying the concrete, that's who laying the bricks, that's who doing it all. And they do it for a player price.
I don't be seeing any jobs for brick masons anymore.
Because they got the job. Because they can. That's like they'll go down there to Lowe's. You can go to Lowe's. You can go to Home Depot every single morning at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. It's plenty of them out there. They all out there, and they do what? You see them businesses, you know what I'm saying, the contractors, they go pick them up in their contractor trucks and take them off to work to go build them houses.
And wonder why about a couple of years
Yeah,
later,
when
the
it,
foundation
yeah. After, it happens. Foundation start messing up. That's what happens. Them houses ain't built right.
Dang.
All it takes is for that particle board to start getting wet. Once that particle board start getting wet, it's over. It's over. Because it costs too much to put real sheets of plywood on these walls. It costs too much.
And it definitely costs to get a brick mason to come there.
It costs too much to do that. It costs a lot of money. A sheet of plywood, I don't know how much they are right now, but I'm quite sure they're really expensive doing this. Yeah, it's high. One sheet of plywood, I know one sheet of particle board used to be like $8, $9. You can get one sheet of particle board, but a sheet of real. What you looking it up? Yeah, it's cheap. It ain't particle board is cheap. Ain't no more than $10 or $12.
For plywood.
Real plywood, probably $25, $30 a sheet or more. How much they say it is?
Good Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna let you read to your people.
That's what I said. I just said what, $25, $30 a sheet. But that's what they're using.
60.
They using particle board. You know what I'm saying? Using particle board, that manufactured plywood. And that particle board is probably $9, $10, or $12, probably $15 at the most. So they'll build your house with nothing but particle board.
Plywood is graded A, B, C.
All these new houses got particle board up under all this. Got particle board up under there.
Sanded surface without knots. Plywood prices have dropped 65% since their peak in 2020.
But you know, as an investor, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna do, especially if you buy a wholesale. If you buy a wholesale house to buy and flip, you're gonna put particle board on it. Cause all people care about if it got AC and if the sewer line is brand new. So all you gotta do is redo the sewer line, put an air conditioning unit in there, redo the roof, and you ready to rock and roll. Even on the roof, that's another thing. It's particle board on the roof too.
Here's that madness you talking about.
Yeah, that's particle board. Particle board is even on the roof. That's one of the most important places of a house. Is the roof with the shingles on top of it. They gonna put that particle board up there. They gonna lay that black stuff on top of that particle board, and then put them shingles on top of there. As soon as it get a good rain or a good hurricane, that shit coming to loose. Look at how much the particle board. It said $15.
$15.
I told you. And I ain't even looked at none of that stuff.
This that real stuff right here.
I haven't even looked at that stuff in a very long time.
For the real plywood is $40. This is the real, right?
Yeah. Depending on how thick it is. Because they go by how thick it is too. 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. You know, it go by how thick it is. Also. But that particle board ain't, you know what I'm saying? That particle board so thin.
This is like a double.
Oh, but that particle board so thin, they gonna put that on the side of your house, and they gonna put that on your roof. If you need to get your floors redone, and your house is sitting on, now it ain't even gotta be sitting on blocks, concrete slab, they putting particle board down there, and then putting some more tile on top of it. Cheap labor, ain't all that skill. Once they put that siding on there, You don't know what's up under there until shit start coming apart.
That sheetrock, that's a wrap.
I'm talking about the particle board outside.
Oh, yeah.
Once that siding come off and you really look at it, then you'll see that it ain't, it's particle board up under there. Even on the roof, when them shingles start coming off, you're going to see it's particle board up there too. They building all the houses these days with particle board on the side and at the top. That's why them houses tear apart them brand new houses tearing apart so easy. Because they putting particle board. They rebuilding the whole house with particle board. Which, as an investor, you're going to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? If you got an investment property, you're not going to put no real plywood on the house and on top of the roof. You're going to put particle board on there to make the you don't want to pay a whole lot as for an investment to fix it up. You want to try to get as much money as you can on the back end. But ain't nobody checking, for none of that. Like I said, as long as they got a roof and the side look good, they got air conditioning, you know what I'm saying? They got nice looking floors, that house gonna sell.
Mm-hmm.
They don't build them houses like that, like they used to build them old school houses no more. They don't build it like that. And if they rehab the house, it's particle board. They're gonna take off that real plywood and put that fake plywood up there. That's exactly what's gonna happen. As long as that sewer line good and that plumbing good, it's all good to go. What that say?
Mimi Roberts?
No. Change of plan. Sell your tickets. They trying to see if I want to sell my tickets.
Oh, somebody want to see you.
No, that's Ticketmaster trying to see if I want to sell my Hot Boy reunion tickets.
Dang.
Like they say, I'm like, change your mind. They say, change of plans. Sell your tickets through Ticketmaster.
Dang. Oh, I think we're gonna go.
Send me a alert if I want to sell my tickets. But yeah, that's what's going on. We are at halftime right now, this football game. LSU is handling Texas A&M very, very, very good. 17-7, halftime. I've been live for an hour and a half. Hour and a half. Need to charge up my phone. But yeah, y'all, I think I'm about to end the live, man. I'm about to get ready to go kick it. I think I'm kind of sleepy. Might go to bed, tuck in a little bit early tonight. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Appreciate everybody for joining me. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the road to 1,500 subs. I'm on the road. I think I got about 75 more to go. And once, I'm getting subs. Y'all rocking with me, man. And I appreciate it because they make me want to pour more into the channel. You know what I'm saying? But my goal is to give me a microphone, you know what I'm saying? Give me a setup like a real content creator. You know, I got that's what I'm gonna do real soon. You know, yeah. Make my area in my office a little bit more of like a content creator like format, because I want to start doing interviews. You know, I want to interview certain day traders, certain businessmen that I know, you know, that can bring value to the channel. You know, some of my buddies, some of my stock market buddies, I'm gonna bring on here. Some of my real estate buddies, I'm gonna bring on here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So y'all be on the lookout for that. It's coming. 2025, I got a lot of plans for this channel. Good plans going for this channel. So love and appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a great night. Earn, spend less than invest. And with that being said, Stock Sniper, I'm out.